These are some of the bravest cops in the country. Fighting crime up close and personal. Their battleground, the City of London. The very heart of one of the most crime-ridden capitals in Europe. Gang violence, deadly weapons, and lethal drugs. This is Brit Cops Law and Disorder.
Stay there. Do not move.
Coming up.
Let's go.
A biker lucky to be alive.
Motorbike. He went so fast through the red light.
Yeah.
Straight in the side of it.
Nicking London's shoplifters.
Don't act like you're a victim here. You shouldn't go stealing stuff, should you?
Tempers flare on the streets.
I don't come round here again with nothing fucking teeth.
It's not a very good thing to even come out with, is it?
And break the law, and you get what's coming.
You're going to get a minimum of 6 points and a fine, so you could lose your licence.
Saturday afternoon in the City of London. A rapid response unit is racing towards a clothes store. Inside, suspected shoplifters. PC's Pete Lucas and Aaron Clark, along with other units, are on the lookout for 3 women. Suddenly, another unit spots the suspects leaving the shop.
Actually, 3 females have just left the store, one in a black coat, another in blue jeans, down to Lombard Street.
Yeah, CB8 will stop the 2 females.
The women have disappeared into the maze of narrow streets and alleys. But these experienced cops know the area like the back of their hands. And the suspects are caught completely unaware.
It's those 2 there, isn't it?
It's 3 of them.
Are they all together? I don't know if she was. Alright guys, can you just stop there for us, please? Alright, just step up against there for me, please. Alright guys, just take your hands out of your pockets, please. Take your hands out of your pockets. Let me explain what's going on. Look at me, please. Get off the phone. Get off the phone. Get off the phone.
The suspects are not making things easy for themselves.
Don't worry about the count. Get off your phone,
Wait,
please.
hold on.
Get off the phone. Alright, you're going to be searched under Section 1 of Police and Criminal Evidence Act. Okay? Alright, listen to me, alright? Don't drop the attitude. Drop the attitude, alright? And just, I am going to tell you, alright? Just give me time to explain to you what is going on, alright?
Finally, PC Lucas gets some silence.
Hopefully you won't be... Alright, staff in New Look have pointed you out as acting suspiciously inside the store, okay? So you're going to be searched on Section 1 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act for stolen property and articles for going equipped to steal, alright?
It's procedure that women suspects can only be searched by a female officer. The City Police can now find out if these ladies have been up to no good.
Hey guys. Alright, I've given them their go wisely, as explained yet.
Right, as my colleague said, you're going to be searched under Section 1, OK? I'll do it one by one and we'll do it out of the way, OK?
They're given a final chance to own up to having any clothes on them.
Have you bought anything from the shop? New Look. Have you bought anything from New Look? Have you bought anything from New Look?
They all claim they haven't bought anything from the shop, but as soon as officers start their search, they make a discovery.
Well, that one, you got a receipt for that one? No.
They're yours,
the
are
label's still on it?
This woman is virtually carrying a spare wardrobe.
No, I'm saying the label's still on it.
Yeah, I know. I don't have a receipt.
So you haven't got a receipt for it. Where did you buy them?
Huh?
Where did you buy them?
I got them from Brunswick.
When did you get them?
Huh?
When did you get them?
Earlier on today.
If you bought them today, I'm surprised you haven't got a receipt.
It's good I always throw away receipts.
2 of the suspects appear to have brand new clothes in their bags, but deny they are stolen. With no receipts on them, the two are arrested, and one of them isn't happy about it.
Harsh tone, innit?
Yeah, your harsh tone because you're under arrest. You just listen and drop the attitude, all right? Don't act like you're a victim here. You shouldn't go stealing stuff, should you?
The last suspect is searched, found to have nothing on her, and is allowed to leave.
All right, you can go now. You can. All right, get off the phone, please. You're under arrest.
Why can't I give him my
No,
phone?
because you're under arrest. Take your hands out your pockets.
These two have got some serious questions to answer.
Basically, we found items from New Look on two of the females' possession. So that's a good result.
Shoplifting costs the economy £1.1 billion a year. And the cops know that by working closely with shop staff, they can send out a clear message to criminals. Shoplifting will not be tolerated.
A lot of the time we can go on information from shop staff. If shop staff are alert, we can act on it and we can go in there and stop them shoplifting from their stores. So they do help us out a lot. Results.
Across the square mile, officers have been called to a serious accident. A motorbike and a taxi have collided at high speed. PC Savage is confronted with the chilling sight of a badly damaged motorbike lying in the middle of this busy junction. His first and worst fear is that this could be a fatal accident. But incredibly, the rider walked away from this smash and is leaning against its lamppost. Already on scene is a motorcycle paramedic who has given the biker the once-over.
Wrist injury and his lower back, so I've got an ambulance coming at the moment.
Okay, no worries. We'll just need to speak to him before he goes, but for now, that's fine. All right.
The biker is claiming that the taxi ran a red light and drove straight in front of him, giving the biker no option but to career headfirst into the side of him. PC Savage needs to find out what happened fast.
Hello, mate. You all right?
Shaking.
Shaken up. No injuries, though. All right. What happened then?
Waiting for the light to turn and right, nothing in front of me.
Yeah.
The light's changed to red. The motorbike went so fast through the red light.
Yeah.
Straight in the side of me.
All right. What we'll do?
But the light was red, honestly.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Have a sit down, mate, because you've had a bit of a shock. You're all right, yeah? What we'll do is we'll get an officer to take down your account of what happened. All right. Just try and relax.
The taxi driver claims that the exact opposite happened. He says that it was the biker who jumped the red lights. Both stories clearly contradict each other.
From what I can establish here, that there's been some sort of altercation here between the cab and the motorcycle. The cab driver initially stating that the bike's gone for a red light, but obviously at the moment we can't say whether that's right or not. Quite fortunately, this actual junction is covered by CCTV, so as part of the investigation we will obviously review the cameras. So if there is any blame to be portioned to any party, we'll obviously look at that as well at a later date. The main concern at the moment is obviously the safety and welfare of obviously the rider and obviously the cab driver.
But the stories aren't the only thing that needs clearing up. The bike looks like it's leaking fuel, but it can't be moved until accident investigators have gathered any evidence from the crash site.
Hey! Didn't see what? Police motorcycle was lights flashing, that one flashing, mate. And about 5 police officers, police car, ambulance, motorbike smashed on the road. All right, mate, concentrate a bit more, yeah? If you'd have just rode straight inside, you've ridden into a possible crime scene. Yeah, all right. Jump on and go around, mate.
Suddenly, there's a possible lead in the investigation. A witness comes forward, and he says he saw the crash. He claims that the taxi is to blame and that the bike had right of way.
I was quite fortunate there, a witness has actually seen the collision. He's got his own viewpoint. His viewpoint is that the blame is on the taxi and that the bike had a right of way. What we're going to do is obviously use this statement with all the other evidence that we've got, including the CCTV. Just because he said that some one party is to blame, it's only his viewpoint.
The investigation into this crash will continue. But for now, with all the evidence gathered, it's time for the boys in blue to flex their muscles and clear the road.
You get, how heavy is it going to be?
Quite heavy.
Yeah?
The biker was very fortunate not to join the 1,000 motorcyclists who were either killed or seriously injured on London's roads each year.
He's a lucky boy, actually. Very lucky. You see the damage to the bike. We look at the mechanism of injury, so we look at all the damage that's been done, and to that. So therefore, the bike's just hit the car, and he hasn't. Luckily, he's just gone rolling down the road. He's in the back of the ambulance. He's got lower back pain and his right wrist. He will live to see another day, as they say.
The tarmac is cleared, and this busy junction is now safe for the city's thousands of motorists. After the break, pleading with the cops.
I didn't do nothing, officer. Can you believe me?
What's your reason for having these? All right.
Dodgy excuses.
You did walk from those Christmas crackers.
Somebody's punched you.
And dazed and confused.
I give company my solicitor.
Solicitor? No, you're not in trouble.
Friday night in the City of London. Someone's dialed 999. There's a massive fight at Liverpool Street Station.
Usually, at this time of the night, you've got a lot of drunken people going to train stations, trying to get their trains home. A lot of high egos clashing, and there's usually a fight. So I think someone has reported a large-scale fight at Liverpool Street at McDonald's, so we'll see.
All nearby units have been scrambled to the scene before the fight spirals completely out of control. The cops are there in minutes. But when they arrive, they can't find a fight. A large crowd has gathered, so officers spread out and search for clues as to what might have happened here.
There's been a fight. It's quite obvious. We've got some guys over there, a bit aggressive. They've all been broken up.
Bystanders have told officers that this man was involved in the fighting. He's been cuffed while the cops search for anyone else who might have been involved. And it looks like PC Byrne may have found a victim.
We can see obviously you've been involved in incidents, something's happened to your eye there, which is fine, and we'll make sure that obviously we can get that stitched up.
Yeah.
For some reason, he doesn't want to give his details.
You've got his details, yeah?
But he won't give it.
We're going to give you details. No, doesn't matter whether you have ID or not. Give this officer your name, your details. We're going to need to take a statement from you.
Meanwhile, the witnesses to the fight describe what they saw.
And as I've come round, the guy in the blue top is in front of this guy here saying, "You fucking what?" quite aggressively towards him, going towards him.
They claim that the man in the blue t-shirt was the troublemaker.
From the witnesses, there's a gentleman sitting down with a bloody eye. It looks like he's been in a row with who we've been told is the aggressor. The girlfriend has tried to step in, she's been thrown to the floor.
With the situation now under control, PC Byrne tries to talk to the victim about his injuries.
Somebody's punched you. I need to take a picture because it goes to court. Yeah? Do you understand? Yeah?
I go to court.
Yeah.
Why?
But I need to take a picture because he's thumped you. It's evidence of your injury. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes? It's not of your face, it's of your eye.
On top of being drunk, the victim doesn't speak English very well. He thinks he's the one in trouble.
I must look. I'm give myself.
Sorry?
I give company my solicitor.
Solicitor? No, you're not in trouble. No, you don't need a solicitor. You're a victim. You don't need a solicitor. You're not arrested, you're not in trouble. So I need to take a picture of your eye. Of your eye, yes?
Fortunately for the victim, his injuries are minor, and he's quickly given the all clear to go home. Witness statements have been taken, and the alleged troublemaker is led off to the Nick, where he'll face more questions. A new day dawns over London, and city officers on shift are ready to deal with whatever comes their way. With the Square Mile a stomping ground for wealthy city bankers and businessmen, it's a popular place for people begging and busking.
Just had a call to outside Moorgate tube station or train station for a persistent beggar. We have a problem with a few beggars in the city, so we'll go and take a look and see what the situation is.
While the City of London operates a strict no begging rule, the cops know it's a subject that often needs to be dealt with sensitively.
We need to see the nature of exactly what he's doing. Obviously, begging isn't an offence, and we're very proactive about these kind of things. But obviously, we need to take every situation on its morals and see what we find when we get there.
It's claimed that a beggar is being rude and abusive to members of the public. As a response squad pulls up, PC Chowdhury recognises him.
He knows I've got to the other day. Right.
Hello, sir. How are you today? Yeah? Have you been here for a while, or?
I just got here 2 minutes ago, mate.
Oh, all right. You're well aware of the situation in the city, aren't you? That begging's an offence.
I don't know that. I haven't been done for it before.
Have you not?
Should we stand up then and speak to
The man begging is clearly not happy at the way he's being treated.
I just got here and you come round speeding round here fucking like I've done nothing
Listen
wrong.
to me. You know it's offence to beg. Regardless.
If you're sitting down in the station, yes, I can understand. But I'm sitting here.
Listen to me. We're trying to deal with this in a civilised manner, aren't we? It's an offence to beg in the city. My colleague's spoken to you. What we're going to do is just do some checks, and then we'll decide what's going to happen after that. Okay.
PC Chowdhury has dealt with the beggar before and reminds him what he told him last time.
Yeah. I asked you not to come back. We've come back here and you're doing it again.
Yeah, but I didn't come back that day, did I, though?
No, it's not a point of coming back that day. It's, you don't do it in the city. You're not allowed to do it. That's what I explained to you, the other.
The member of public who made the complaint has come back to give his side of the story.
It wasn't me, sir. I've just turned up.
No, you haven't.
I have, sir. I turned up at
You were there some time ago, about 5 minutes before I made my report.
So tell me exactly what's happened.
He explains to PC Ashman there is someone regularly begging outside the station. But the beggar is claiming it's a case of mistaken identity.
It wasn't me half an hour ago, because I only got here. No.
All right, okay.
You're lying, mate.
Sorry.
You're lying. I haven't done anything wrong because he didn't see me. Because I would have remembered an idiot like him. I swear I would have. And I didn't. Listen, mate, you might have seen me here another day, but I haven't been here today, mate. You got it wrong, mate. Fucking prick, mate. I'm sorry.
He's clearly wound up by the fact he's been arrested and he's going to the station.
Looks like thing. I don't come round here again, not fucking teeth.
All right, okay, well that's not...
I won't do that.
No, well, it's not a very good thing to even come out with, is it?
And his frustration doesn't end there.
I never even begged him. I wouldn't beg a tosser like him, truthfully. He's the sort of person I would see walking past and I wouldn't even bother.
It's still seen as antisocial behaviour, so we've got to be proactively dealing with these situations.
I mean, there's people with, you can say antisocial, people swearing at people, people getting aggressive with people, telling people F off this and that and this and that and this and that. But I don't do that. I'm polite. Usually.
We've looked into what's been happening here today. We've spoken to the informant. As a result, we've arrested this gentleman on suspicion of begging. We'll be taking him back to the station.
With 4,000 homeless people in London, PC Ashman knows that begging is a persistent and big ongoing problem.
Well, obviously there's money within the city, so there are beggars around. It's one of our issues that we deal with here. It's antisocial behaviour. The community that make up the city like it to be dealt with proactively, so that's what we do as a police force.
Across the city, there's been a disturbance at a local supermarket. PC Sam Cox and Ed Morris are already in the area and race to the scene.
Mansfield Street, I'm with the suspect.
119 on scene.
A community support officer is already at the shop and has taken a suspect into the back storeroom, away from other customers.
Hello, mate. All right.
Hello, officer. All right. Yeah.
And for a very good reason. The man is drunk and appears angry. PC Morris wastes no time in cautioning him.
Keep your hands where I tell you to.
This is the officer.
Okay, first I'm going to caution you. Do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention anything. When questioned something which you later rely on in court, anything you do say may be given in a...
No, listen to me.
Officers are keen to find out why shop workers called the cops in the first place.
The person came inside. They took the wine while I was serving in the... So I suspected them. He was
officer.
They say they saw the man sneak this bottle of wine up his jumper, and when confronted, they say he kicked off.
Have you ever... Because of this, what this gentleman's told me, I'm arresting you on suspicion of theft. You're going to be searched now because you're going in the van. Have you got any sharp objects or any needles, anything like that on you that's going to hurt me if I search you? Don't have any...
He may not have any sharp objects, but he's certainly got a sharp tongue.
Fucking you just came to this country.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down.
But he's far from calm, and what comes out of his mouth is shocking.
Listen to me. Use language like that again, you'll be further arrested. Do you understand?
The suspect has just stunned everyone by making racist comments towards one of the shop workers. He then has the cheek to deny it.
Officer, I didn't do nothing, officer. Can you believe me?
Have you ever been arrested before?
Yeah, many times.
It appears he's no stranger to the law, but that doesn't stop him from continuing to use racially abusive language.
You'll be smiling in your fucking face, you came to this...
Right, stop using that language, or you'll be further arrested. Do you understand? Do yourself a favour and calm down and be quiet.
PC Cox gives him a second warning. It's extremely unlikely he'll get a third.
Came to this country fucking foreign.
Right, I'm further arresting you on Section 4 public order offences, racially aggravated. Do you understand?
I'm not going to say nothing at all.
Well, no, I've given you 2 chances and you've said it.
Officer.
It's an offence under Section 4 of the Public Order Act to be racially abusive. But this man wrongly assumes an apology will smooth things over.
Officer, I'm sorry about that.
No, it's too late now. It's too late.
The suspect's already been nicked for alleged shoplifting. Now he could be facing a public order charge as well.
I'm not going to do nothing, any shit. I'll give you my word.
Okay, right, okay,
Officer, I'll give you my word. Nothing at all.
Right, well, I'm trusting you.
You don't have to put me like a fucking, you know, I'm saying like a...
Right, well, I'm trusting you.
Despite his assurances, it doesn't take long for him to kick off again.
Right, jump in, that's it.
Fucking come on, dude.
You can sit down.
Fucking...
They've stopped him, he's become aggressive and violent, so the PCSO's turned up and they've taken him into the back room. The main thing there is getting the cuffs on him straight away. As soon as we turned up, you could tell he was angry, his face was red, he was clenching his fists and moving about, so you could tell he was agitated as well from his voice. So the main thing there is getting the cuffs on straight away, getting him restrained.
The suspect's heading to the Nick, where he'll face questions about the incident involving the wine and also his racist rant. After the break, reckless motorists.
No, we're taking this car off of you.
And the drunken clubber kicks off.
Fucking be hard men, all behind their fucking friends and you lot here, yeah?
I'm not going to stand here and listen to this all night.
Thursday afternoon in the city. A shop manager has called the cops. He thinks a couple might be shoplifting. The officers get descriptions of the suspects and know they're after a young couple.
With long black hair, a cream top with black spots, and with a flower pattern, wearing bright red shoes.
PT's Pete Lucas and John Jones need to find them quickly. They enter the store and speak to the manager straight away.
CB7 on scene.
It's 9-5.
We've got a couple, don't know where they are at the moment. Asian couple, lady and a man.
Yeah.
They've been to the store before, sometime last year and this year. They were always suspected of stealing from the store. I'm just going to do a little walk around.
Yeah, okay, you try and let us know where they are. Cheers. They're just looking for them now. They've lost them in the store where they are, and they're just the staff members trying to locate where they've gone. So, yeah, we're just going to
The couple seem to have already left the shop.
Okay.
PC Lucas knows they can't have gone far, so they begin scouring the streets. And their persistence pays off. Spotting a couple walking up Fenchurch Street, they pull over and confirm the woman's description.
Cream top with dark spots and a flowery
That's that, isn't it?
pattern.
Yeah.
And bright red shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, from 7, located the pair walking on Fenchurch Street eastbound. We're just going to go and stop them.
The description matches. The wanted couple are in their sights.
Okay, 2 people that were put up earlier acting suspiciously. We've just located them, so we're going to go and stop them. Hello. Excuse me, can you stop there, please?
PC Lucas is determined the couple don't get away for a second time.
You match the description of a pair of people that have been seen acting suspiciously in one of the shops around here, okay?
But these two are adamant they have done nothing wrong.
Okay, you're going to be stopped
I'm
under
an innocent person.
Section 1 of the
We went
Police
shop.
and Criminal
We don't-
Evidence Act, okay? You're going to be stopped under Section 1 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act and searched.
The suspect is vigorously protesting his innocence, but the cops still have a job to do.
The legal right to know. The object of the search is for stolen. I know I have to tell you though, fella. Stolen property. Okay.
Okay.
And you'll be given a written record.
Yeah, I don't want the written record. I just want.
You don't want it, no?
That.
Right. Do you want to go over here then,
Yeah.
so we're out of the way of everything?
Put this down.
You put that down. Yeah, it's fine. Take that bag off for me,
Yeah,
please.
of course. My passport's in there.
You got ID. Have you been arrested before, fella?
Yes, in the past when I had drug addiction.
Okay.
PC Lucas searches his bag for possible evidence.
Has he got any drugs on you now?
No,
Like anything sharp or anything?
Apart from prescribed medication for my drug addiction. They're both.
What's in there?
Methadone.
Yeah, this is from 2008, this one.
No, I get it prescribed to me, and I always have a bottle, but I always change bottles. You get me? I've always had the same bottles in there, but I always change my dose.
You haven't got any needles in it, no?
No needles. I've never used needles in my life, officer. I'm scared of needles. As you can see, there's no marks on my skin for needles. And that is my past when I say it's my past. If you check the records, my last record was 5 years ago. That's the last time I was ever in trouble with the police or involved with the police.
There's no evidence he's been shoplifting. A female officer is called to the scene to carry out a search on the young woman. But suddenly, PC Lucas discovers something. A set of tools.
What are these for?
They're just things, nail file, things that I found in Christmas cracker, that's things like that.
What do you use them for?
It's a screwdriver, little tiny screwdriver for watches, mobiles, whatever.
Both officers know that shoplifters can use small tools like these to remove security tags from clothes. They asked the man again to explain himself.
Yeah, what's your reason for having these?
They're my tools for at home, that I use at home. I've got 3 kids, they've all
Why
got...
is it a nail file attached to that?
Because I use it to file my nails, seriously, and look, I have overgrown skin. To file my nails.
But the cops aren't buying his explanation.
I'm telling you, I can't accept that as a lawful excuse at the moment. So you're under arrest for going equipped to steal, okay? You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which later on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand?
What?
Right, because that, I believe you could be trying to get security tags off of clothing or anything else, okay?
He's still claiming the tools are just a toy, but the cuffs are now on.
They were from those Christmas crackers. From normal Christmas, £5 Christmas crackers.
Yeah,
from
we get a
Sainsbury's.
voucher.
We even got a receipt for that.
Literally, they were Christmas crackers.
Yeah, I know, but you can explain that to somebody else.
The suspected shoplifter is taken to the nearest police station, where he'll have plenty of time to explain the toolkit.
Found this set of screwdrivers and a nail file, which are commonly used to remove security tags from clothing or CDs, DVDs, that sort of thing. So I've arrested the male on suspicion of going equipped to steal.
The man was later released without charge. Night takes hold of the city. For the officers on late shift, the darkness means they have to be on extra alert to spot any suspicious behaviour. But sometimes they don't have to look too far. PC's Darren Brockwell and Neil Shanley have just spotted a car doing an illegal right turn. They quickly pull the car over and explain to the driver exactly what he's just done.
Traffic
lights at that junction have got green arrows, so you must go straight across the junction. You cannot turn left or right. Yeah? That's why the traffic was all being blocked up because of you.
Okay.
Yeah? That's a 3-point endorsement on your licence and a £60 fine.
PC Brockwell is keen to find out who owns the car, but the driver's explanation immediately arouses suspicion.
Is it your vehicle?
Yes, my friend.
Sorry?
It's me and my friend.
Do you own it or him? Who owns it?
I don't understand.
Right. This is my car.
Yes.
Whose is this car? The owner.
Me and my friend.
Right.
This stop could have just become more serious. PC Brockwell suspects that the driver might not be insured.
You understand about insurance, yes? Car insurance.
Yes.
Our records say you have no insurance.
Why? My friend they have insurance for this car.
Who's your friend? What's their name?
Peter. I remember.
What's his surname?
I don't remember.
You don't remember your friend's name?
I don't remember.
Well, how can you not remember your friend's name if he owns the car with you?
Because my friend lives in a different house now.
But he's your friend.
Before we live together, yeah.
And you don't know his surname? Because I know my friend's name.
Yeah, I know.
So how do you not know your friend's name?
This driver's story seems to be getting more and more difficult to understand. PC Brockwell decides he has heard enough.
Well, it seems to me as you don't remember and you don't really know your friend, that is evidence that you haven't got insurance. We're giving you the opportunity of justifying it. So on that basis, I'm going to seize your vehicle.
This driver's now got a big problem, but he still doesn't seem to understand the gravity of the situation.
You leave this car for me?
Sorry?
Yeah, now to go to my home to drive?
No, we're taking this car off of you.
We take a car?
We're taking the car away from you, yeah. So you're all going to have to walk home. So if there's anything valuable in there, you're going to have to take it out, okay?
With all the paperwork filled out, PC Shanley explains that the law does not tolerate irresponsible drivers.
If the court believe you've got no insurance, you're going to get a minimum of 6 points and a fine, okay? For the turning right of those traffic lights, you get a minimum of 3 points for that as well, plus potentially a fine for that. So, the possible outcome of you going to court is if they believe you've got no insurance, okay, you're going to get a minimum of 9 points.
9 points?
Minimum.
Minimum?
Because the insurance holds 6 points,
yes,
and the turning right of those traffic lights holds 3 points.
9.
So it's 9. And you've already got 3 on your licence, haven't you? So you could lose your licence going to court. Okay. So.
Uninsured drivers cost honest motorists almost £400 million a year in increased insurance premiums.
You can go. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. In fact, he's already got 3 points in his licence, he'll probably lose it. Silly mistake, but...
In the City of London, the bankers and day trippers are long gone. Pub and club goers now rule the square mile. And the cops know that with drink often comes trouble. Someone's dialed 999. A party has got out of hand. Special Constables Ian Miller and Sean Cole have been dispatched to control the situation.
130 on scene.
Apparently someone has been seriously injured outside one of the city's clubs and an ambulance has been called. On scene, there's confusion as to what's actually happened.
So what's the head injury?
There is no head injury.
We're only going to have a look around and see if we can see this guy. Yeah, there's nobody inside. You haven't seen anybody with a head injury. Sean, would you check along in that direction? I'll check.
They can't find the injured man. But they do find a drunk and abusive clubber who's just been thrown out for urinating on the dance floor.
Oi! Right, well, there's no need for that, is there? Okay, what's
Special Constable Cole suspects he has something to do with the 999 call.
Basically, there's no need for calling door staff a pussy, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay? I've not seen him be rude to you. I've just seen you being rude to him.
You haven't seen it. That's the trouble.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no excuse for that,
It's
yeah?
big trouble. That's the big trouble.
Where are you off to now?
I'm going home. Hopefully, I'm going home.
He seems determined to make life difficult for the police.
I'll tell you what.
Where do you live? sooner we get this done, the sooner you can head off. Yeah.
All right then, North London, I'm a Muslim.
What's your address? Don't play silly bugs.
The cops confront him with their suspicions.
Okay, whereabouts do you live?
Huh? You got an ambulance?
No,
Yeah. You've got an ambulance, no?
No, I've got for the police.
Special Constable Ian Miller has worked it out. With no witnesses and no injured person, he's put 2 and 2 together.
What we've got here is we've got a 999 call to the ambulance saying that there's a male with head injuries here. Okay. What we've come across is that guy there, who's been ejected from the club for urinating inside the club. Okay, and I don't mean in the toilets. He's been urinating inside the club. He's been thrown out. He alleges, he says he was manhandled out of the club, so he's phoned 999. And he's so drunk, he thinks he's phoned the police, and he's actually asked for an ambulance. And he said he's hurt his head. So, I mean, this is absolutely typical. It's the kind of thing that we've got to deal with. He says it's his 30th birthday, but that's kind of no excuse.
Calm it down, yeah?
The man has suddenly turned from abusive to aggressive.
They want to fucking be hard men, all behind their fucking friends and you lot here, yeah?
I'm not going to stand here and listen to this all night, yeah? Calm it down.
For now, that's all the cops can do.
You know, we can't actually prove anything, and to be honest, there's actually not a specific offence there. So what we're doing is, we've told him to make his way up. We're going to drive round and we're going to come back, because there's a very, very good chance that he's going to try and get back into the club. And if he makes use of himself, then he will be arrested. So he'll spend his 30th birthday in the cells if he's not very careful.
Special Constables Cole and Miller watch the man stagger home. Hopefully, that's the last they'll be seeing of him. After the break, squaring up in the square mile.
You fucking idiot!
Mind your language.
Really, does that need to be done?
Yes.
And the birthday boy is back.
You're going to say that because you're Scottish, man. It's game over.
Friday evening in London, and City Cop Steve Bailey and Guy Gibson are responding to reports of a drunken fight.
Well, it looks pretty quiet here.
They're at the scene in minutes, but when they arrive, all seems calm. Apart from one man, who is clearly agitated.
Mate, do me a favour.
Hang on a minute.
Fucking film, you fucking idiot.
Mind your language.
Really, does that need to be done?
Yes.
Really?
Mate.
All right. No, you're right.
Okay.
What's that?
Listen.
All right, I'm going to
Okay.
no.
The man starts trying to explain the night's extraordinary events.
We've had a row. We've come out here to sort out. We're having a row. These guys are all past. They've laughed and gone, no, took the piss out of us. I said, mate, don't take the piss out of us. We're having a row. Fuck off. So he walks past. 10 minutes later, we're still rowing. He's come back. I don't know why, but he's come back round. He's come back round again and said the same shit. And by then, our argument's got, you know what I mean? So I said, fuck off, mate. And then all of a sudden, I've said to him, like, go away, I've pushed him. And then it's just got out of hand and it's all gone off.
While fighting, the man's shirt was ripped. But that wasn't the only damage caused. His wife jumped in, trying to help him, but ended up becoming a victim.
I thought that was the geezer's thumb, and he had it in my mouth. So
Right.
I bit it as hard as I could. It turns out to be her thumb.
You bit your girlfriend.
So I bit my wife's thumb.
Right.
Not only has he had an argument with his wife, he's then ended up biting her thumb by accident. But at least he's trying to apologise.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
That's my fault. I'll take her to the hospital.
While they were initially having an argument, at least they seemed to agree on one thing.
All I felt was a thumb come round, so I got it in my mouth and I bit it as hard as I could. But it turns out to be her thumb. So I just bit, and I bit and bit and bit.
It was me.
So, I'm sorry, fellas, that it's caused you.
Don't touch it.
You know what I mean? Because
PC Bailey radios control and reports that there have been no acts of crime, only one act of stupidity.
Go ahead.
Yeah, as far as we can make out from the people here, there is no complaint. There doesn't actually appear to have been a fight. The only thing that's happened is they've been having an argument, someone's tried to intervene, they've objected to that. There's been a bit of a tussle, and the wife's got her thumb bitten by her husband. That's it.
Are you alright?
No, I can't move it, but
Oh, fuck's sake.
it's not your fault. You want to know.
It's going to be nice and bruised tomorrow, isn't it?
The wife is on her way to get her thumb looked at, leaving her husband plenty of time to think about how he's going to make it up to her. It's been a busy night in the city for Special Constables Cole and Miller. Earlier in the evening, they dealt with a drunk who was thrown out of a club for urinating on the dance floor. He was aggressive with the bouncers and the police. They told him to leave the area, but now he's back and still making a nuisance of himself.
So what did we tell you? What did we tell you? We said if you come back, right, you're liable to be arrested. Do you want to spend your birthday in the cells, right? Is that your idea of fun?
I don't want to spend my
Get a criminal
birthday in the
conviction. Right. Well, get out of here and don't come back. You have just had your final warning. Yeah, that's right. Just keep going. Do not come back.
He says it's his birthday, and he's desperate to get back into the club to carry on the celebrations. But since he can't get what he wants, he starts to get personal.
Yeah, you're going to say that because you're Scottish, man. It's game over.
Just keep walking.
It's fucking game over. Because you're a Scottish man in London, it's game over.
Special Constable Miller's patience has finally run out. But knowing it's the man's birthday, he applies a common sense approach. Rather than nicking the man, he uses a new cautioning system and bans him from the area with a yellow card.
Right. What I'm going to do is, so you're going to get a yellow card, and that yellow card tells you to leave here, and if you fail to do that, you will be arrested. This is just a direction to leave the area. What I'll do is I'll make it for a period of 12 hours, and what we'll do is we'll take the place where the CCTV can take a photograph of him, so if he comes back in here, then he will actually be arrested.
For the next 12 hours, the cops will be using the city's state-of-the-art CCTV system to keep a very close eye on this man.
John is now actually leaving.
If he comes back, he won't be so lucky. In fact, a red card could mean prison.
He's finally got wet enough and cold enough to start crying, and he's just left. Happy birthday.
Brit Cops, Law and Disorder, taking you to the front line in the battle against crime, hunting fugitives,
On the floor, mate! On the floor!
catching con men,
Who try to obtain money from another person's account. That's called fraud by false representation.
cracking down on drugs.
Do you take any drugs at all? Smoke a bit of cannabis, yeah.
Our cameras capture all the action as these cops capture the criminals.
Yeah, 620, active message, males running away.